Okay, I believe now we'll commence with our today's orientation program. The rest of the students can join us along the way. So today morning, we are highly blessed to have with us Dr. Moses Daniel, who is the principal of Nehru College of Management. Sir, welcome to our platform, and we thank you for accepting our invitation. It's a blessing to have you. I remember we had last session with you last year for our second year students at the moment. And again, when we called upon Sir, he never hesitated. He said, I am part of your team and I'm always there for you. Sir, thank you very much for such beautiful words and for such positive attitude towards us. This morning, we are also blessed to have our head of department, BBA, BSc, Professor R. Singara. Sir, welcome to our platform. I guess Sir is a bit busy. And we're also blessed to have with us Dr. Solesa, who is my colleague in my department, MBA Airline and Airport Management. Sir, you are welcome. And the audience of the day, who are our first years, we thank you for attending this orientation program. And I believe it is highly beneficial to you. You have learned a lot. And again, today, you are also going to learn something new. So before we start our today's program, I'll just give you a brief profile about our speaker of the day, Dr. Moses Daniel, who is the principal of NCM. He is a result-oriented and seasoned professional with 25 years of experience in teaching and managing the entire gamut of HRM, administrator, and operations, including training and development with demonstrated leadership skills, conceptualizing and effecting measures, modification in operating procedures, optimize resource and manpower utilization. He is an accomplished educator with demonstrated ability to teach, motivate, and direct students while maintaining high interest and achievement. He is self-motivated, multitasking, team player with leadership ability. He interacts easily with people of diverse background. If you ask me, I'm the one. We interact with Sir very well. So once I was going through his profile, when I read this, his interaction or social skill with people of diverse background, I am a witness. I am a witness, and apart from different backgrounds, people from different culture and professional levels, he interacts with them very well. He is an enterprising leader with the ability to motivate personnel towards achieving organizational objectives and adhering to industry best practices. He has proven excellence in designing and implementing strategies and HR interventions that aligns with business needs and for accelerated growth of the organization. He has instituted best HR practices on recruitment techniques, cost-effective training and development, competency mapping, performance management, and consistently ensure that HR policies and procedures have optimized value across overall organizational processes. He has attended a number of workshops and presented papers in international as well as national conferences. He has presented papers in domestic and foreign conferences. About his teaching assignment. Currently, he is working as a principal of Nehru College of Management, Coimbatore, since November 2019. He has worked as a principal of Nehru Institute of Information Technology and Management, Coimbatore, from September 2010 to October 2019. In December 1997, September 5th, he was working with Raja College of Engineering and Technology, Madurai, as assistant professor and head of Department of Management Studies. May 1995 to December 1997, he has worked with Dani Institute of Computer Education, Madurai as programming lecturer. May 1988 to April 1990, he has worked with Vijayalakshmi Computers in Madurai as a programming lecturer. About his organizational or overseas scan. In 2005, December to January 2007, he was with Damas Jewelry, Dubai, UAE, as HR executive in factory. In February 2007 to June 2008, he has worked with Engineers Office Dubai, UAE, that's a government organization, as an administrator in HR. June 2008 to May 2010, he has worked with Workers Village Real Estate, Abu Dhabi, UAE, as senior HR officer. June 1993 to December 1994, he has worked with Kalpataru Computer System Private Limited, Coimbatore, as business development executive. About his qualification. 1987, he studied Bachelor of Science from American College, Madurai Kamaraj University in Madurai. 1988, post-degree diploma in computer methods from American College, Madurai. 1989, diploma in Unix and C from Computer Techniques of India, Private Limited in Chennai. 1993, he studied his Master in Business Administration from Bishop Abba College, Bharathidasan University, Trichy, and he secured 5th rank in the university. In 1993, he studied diploma in RDBMS, Oracle, from Software Solutions Integrated Private Limited, Chennai. In 1999, he studied postgraduate diploma in international business distance learning program from Pondicherry University. 2007, he completed his doctorate in philosophy, that is PhD, from Madurai Kamaraj University. 2018, he completed his level 5 certification from Chartered Management Institute, CMI, United Kingdom. Sir, your profile is very big. And
Thank you.
apart from
A
your
very
profile being very,
detailed
very
profile.
big, I really admire your humility. I really admire your humility, and you are a role model and an example in my life. Sir,
Thank you, Rabah. Thank you. Really,
you are most
thank you
welcome.
so much
Now,
for a very detailed profile you have read. Thank you so
sir,
much.
welcome. Now, the floor is yours. Kindly share with us all this your experience.
Sure.
Today, I'm also your student as well. I'm not a professor, I'm a student, and I'm ready to learn from you. Sir, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the
Welcome.
opportunity you have given. I have to thank Singaravadi sir and Muthusami sir for giving me an opportunity to speak to the students. And I thank all the faculty members for your cooperation and all my student kids to have a patient listening for 1.5 hours. First of all, I would like to say good morning to you all. Let me check how many people are sitting in front of your system.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Morning,
morning.
sir.
Good
Good morning,
morning.
sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Good
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 morning.
morning,
morning,
sir.
sir.
Good morning,
Good
Good
sir.
morning,
morning,
sir.
sir.
Good
Good
morning, sir.
morning. Good morning. So almost all of you are sitting there inside in front of your system, right? Now, shall we all unmute your video so that we can have a picture when Rabba will be happy to take a picture, I hope. All of you, please unmute your video alone, not audio, video. Let me see your faces so that we will have an interactive session. We'll feel like sitting in the class. Good, good, good. Raghunath, Hiba, Kannan, Sheila, Solisar, Rebecca, Joshan, Arun, Ravin, Divesh. Come on, fast. All the students, please unmute your video. When I say good morning, so many voices came. Don't worry about your face, huh? You are all fresh all the time. Am I right? Yes, yes. Rabas sir, you can take a picture.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Still, there are people who have not opened up the faces. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Have I taken? Just a click.
So Solisa is taking the photo.
Okay, okay. Thank you. So thank you all kids.
Welcome,
Really,
welcome, sir.
it's wonderful looking at your fresh faces in the morning. And today we are going to talk about success. Right? I am Dr. Moses Daniel. As Rabba sir was detailed, no, he given a detailed description on my profile. Really, I never expected that he'll give all the things that I've done. Right? Anyway, so now you understand. By God's grace, I can tell you that I am very successful in my life. So today, the whole session, you're going to have sharing of my experience only. Right? I don't want to give you lectures from others' life which I have not witnessed. So I'm going to give you examples from my own life now how I was successful and how I am happy today. Right? If you come personally and see, you cannot see a person like me who is always happy and least bothered about things happening. Why? Because that satisfaction in life, the confidence that you gain in your life, the level of maturity that you have, the balance you have in your life. Now, all these things matters. So all these things put together give you the satisfaction and happiness in life. Almost the whole world is running behind, working for so many hours day and so many days a week and so many weeks in a year just to attain that peace of mind. People think that to fill the stomach, even if you fill your stomach, if you don't have the peace of mind, you are not successful, you are not happy. So, being happy is the ultimate aim of every man. Now, somebody are happy when they have enough money. Somebody are happy when they have enough wealth. Somebody are happy when they have more friends. Somebody are happy when the family is happy. Somebody is happy when the society is happy. So the happiness comes from different directions. But how to achieve that? So you have to be there as per your directions. So success is a very important and a very useful mantra, I can say, to make you happy and peaceful in life. All of you have chat box, right? I would like to have all your answers. Just type about your first instant of success. Everybody is successful in life. No, the limit varies, the things varies, but everybody have succeeded at some point. Can you all tell me what was your first success? Type it. Fast. My 10th result. At school, Hiba. Fahim, learn to ride a bicycle. Good. So only 3 were successful. I have around 20 students. Hello? Hello? Where are the other people? Being born, I really appreciate you, Soman. Michelle, Soman,
Yes,
really
sir.
appreciate you. That is the answer I expected from all. See, all others have written what they have noticed. But being born to this world is your first success. People may say that it was the mother. No, it was you who just came out from the womb. It was your efforts. So that's a wonderful answer. I have to appreciate Michelle Soman. Good. So our life, a successful life started from our birth. Then if you take the various stages that you have crossed in your growth, the first time you have leaned your legs and stood, the first day you were just turned upside down. So the first day you started walking, the first day you started running. So all these things are a success. How did you achieve that? It was your desire to do. So if you see the literal meaning of success, can anyone type the literal meaning that you mean what success is? Right? It is nothing but the achievement of your desired object. Success is nothing but achieving what you desire to achieve. That's it. Right? So, success is not outside or it is not sold. Success is within you. What you want to do, that is success. What you do, that is success. What you achieve, that is success. The only bad thing that human race has is always pointing others for the failures. Right? I think most of you are Tamil people. I don't know how many Malayalis are there, but still, there is a song in Tamil. It's a very old song. Tattva Padalgal song. It's a very old song. உன்னை அறிந்தால் நீ உன்னை அறிந்தால் இந்த உலகத்தில் போராடலாம். So, if you know you well, if you understand you well, you can win everything in this world. That's very basic but very important concept for success. Your success or your failure is in your hands. Nobody else can share that. I'll tell you, I'll start the session with my own example. I used to share with everyone why I am proud to be a successful man. Please don't attach your success with the money that you earned. Don't attach success with the wealth you have earned. No. Peacefulness. If you have a peaceful life, you are highly successful. That's what I have achieved. Right? See, when I was too young, when I was in my 5th standard, 6th standard, my grandparents used to call me Dr. Why? Because we had a lot of engineers in our family. Even at that time, no, in the 1950s, 50s, the Tamil Nadu government electricity board chairman was my mother's uncle. So we had a lot of engineers in our family, but no doctors, very limited doctors. And so my grandparents wanted me to be a doctor, and they used to call me Dr. Aya. Till their death, they used to call me only Dr. Aya. And that was a motivation for me. I was very interested in doing my medicine. But unfortunately, I lost my father when I was in 10th standard. You know, in those days. So nowadays, the students' attitude is different. No, they are just thinking of them and they can take a decision. But when I was young, we cannot do like that. We have to be very obedient to the parents, and we were very obedient to the parents. Since my mom was not educated, no, we had a lot of relatives who played in my life. They have come to our family. They used to speak to my mom and give her a lot of ideas. You won't believe, in my plus two, I have got a very good mark and I have got admission in Tangier Medical College. Somebody have told my mom, no, Tangier Medical College is too bad. If you send your son, they will spoil it. Because of that, my mother refused to put me into Tangier Medical College. I had a dream that was struck because of the external forces. I lost the chance. I joined chemistry in American College. I studied it. And if I share you all that struggles that I had in my life, you won't come out of it. That much troubles I had. But then, whatever the course I have taken, I put my effort and I proved that I can do it. And that was the drive, that was the motivation I had, that was the aim I had, that I joined the college as lecturer, because the option of becoming a medical doctor is gone, it's vanished, it's demolished, it's smashed. So the other option of calling me doctor is, I have to do a doctorate in some field. I joined BSc chemistry, but MSc chemistry I couldn't join because I studied in an autonomous institution. I couldn't score high marks. So I couldn't. But fortunately, I did my MBA. So I joined as a lecturer. That is the reason I have become a lecturer. But once I joined this, really the young spirits that I used to guide, and when they become successful, that motivated me to be a better teacher every day. And I tried a lot to become a better teacher. And finally, that's the option that I had. I did part-time PhD and got the degree, doctorate, in the year 2007. Then onwards, I'm called as doctor. I had no other aims. I never had aim to multiply money. I had enough chances. If I have done that, I would have been a very successful person in the money aspects also. I tell you one example. Now, when I was working in Dubai for the Damas jewelry, I was a factory in charge. I had to recruit around 400 people. 400 people. This was in 2005. I had to talk to the agent in Mumbai, because those ornamental designers, most of them are Bengalis. So we had to depend on agents from Bombay for a recruitment. I had a discussion with an agent. I have detailed him everything that I wanted. I told him everything clearly. He took the numbers and everything, list of requirements and numbers. And after the discussion, I just want about leave, and he called me. He told me, "Sir, can you give me your account number?" I said, "Why do you want my account number?" He said, "No, we have a practice here. For every recruitment, $1,000 the dirhams will come to you because they charge heavily from the, labors, and they give a commission. 1,000 dirhams, 400 people. You just imagine. At that time, a dirham was 12 rupees. He asked, I said, "No, my company is paying me for this job. Why should you give me? If you give me and if I take it from you, whoever you show I have to take, I'm very sorry. I'll go for another agent," and I left the place. And that day, if I said, "Okay, no issues," I would have taken 400 people. It's not a big deal. He will supply and I have to take and put them into the company. That's it. I would have become a crorepati there that day. That is not success. Why I am not saying successful or showing successful people from outsiders? Though so many people have shown them as successful by doing something very wrong. But I want to have you understand what success in the sense of ethics. You should have ethical success. By cheating people, no, you can become successful anytime, a lot of time. But that is not success. You have to have your principle and put your efforts. With your efforts, you should achieve things that you want to achieve. That is what success is. And I tell you, that is the only reason I am so peaceful today. I don't lose my peace at all because I am straight. You can ask anyone in Nehru group of institutions, and they will say who Moses is. That is what brings me that happiness. That is what I feel as success. So, success is not coming from outside, it is you and within you. So, this is a small introduction. Now, I am going to share a PPT that will give you. Oh, very good. Okay. So, we'll start. I'm sharing my presentation. Now we'll go into the subject. I think the introduction is clear for you. If you want to be, again I sing that song. உன்னை அறிந்தால் நீ உன்னை அறிந்தால் இந்த உலகத்தில் போராடலாம். So enjoying, attaining success, having a peaceful life, everything is within you. Whatever be the environment, if you think you can make it conducive for you to achieve. Is my presentation seen by all? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the title I'm going to talk to you about is this golden rules to success. I have given a very basic, a very rough explanation on what is success. Now, how to achieve that success? You just have to expand the spelling of success. SUCCESS. If you see that, definitely you can understand what success is. So, how to be a successful person in life? First of all, you have to see your goal. See, you want to go to Chennai. Unless you have decided that you have to go to Chennai, can you go just board on some bus and go to Chennai? So, first thing you have to do is where you are going. What is your aim? What is your final destination? That you should know now. So in the rough explanation itself, I've told you, achieving your desired output is what success is. So unless you are clear with your desire, aim, your goal, your destination, you cannot be successful, because only when you know the aim or the end point, you can put your path. You can select your path. You select your media. So the first and the foremost point for a successful person is they have to see the goal. They have to have a aim. They have to have a destination to reach. Second thing is understand the obstacles. Life is not easy. Life is not easy. If you want to be number one in your class, all the other students have to be below you, right? Then only you can be number one. But all are your classmates, all have joined the course, all are attending the same class, all have paid the same fees. So definitely all will try to be number one. Definitely you will have a lot of competition. Your own friend may be there to give a tough competition for you. But this is all competition. The obstacles. There may be somebody. See, all these competitions will carry you together. They will give you motivation. They'll pull you along with them. But the obstacles are, there will be somebody, when you want to study, they will call you, shall we go for a movie? Come, we'll go for a chat. Come, we'll go for the hotel. So these are all obstacles. Not only that, maybe we may not get the money that we have to spend. We may not be able to access the library. We may not be able to reach a class on time. We may not have a good dress to dress. So there are a lot of obstacles that may come in life. But understand whether they are a limitation for me. You won't believe. I told you, I lost my father when I was doing my 10th standard. So 11th and 12th, I studied in a school which is very, very far, almost 5 kilometers from my home. You won't believe, my uniforms were torn off uniforms of my brothers, my elder brothers. With a shoulder bag, I'll cover it up in the back and I'll walk down to the school. I never hesitated to go to the school. Yes, of course, no. That was my condition, a family condition at that time. Today, my three brothers are in abroad. My eldest brother, sister is in Chennai, settled well in a bank. My younger sister is a vice principal of a college, and I am a principal of a college. We have all grown together, succeeded so many things, but we had a lot of obstacles in our life. Right? I didn't have a good footwear to walk down those 5 kilometers in the hot sun of Madurai. Right? But I never took it as an obstacle. But those who take it as obstacle will never cross it. Take it as a challenge. Encounter the challenges. So in life, nothing is an obstacle. My ninth standard, when my father was there, ninth standard, I failed in the annual examination. That's reason is something else different, but I failed. You know what my father said? He just patted on my back and said, failures are the stepping stones to success. Don't worry about that. So all these obstacles may pull you back, but don't ever sit back. The success is nothing but how many times you raise. It's not how many times you fail, how many times you raise back. That is what your success is. So definitely we'll have obstacles. Now we are living in a world full of obstacles, but encounter them as challenge. Then you can go on. Then create a positive mental picture. You can very well see that among your classmates, among your friends, a positive attitude is a motivation. Nobody would like to sit with a person with a negative attitude. You just think about your future. I'm saying examples, but you are encountering examples. You are living your examples. Among your friends, how many negative friends you would have avoided? Nobody likes to be with them. See, you can have a negative thinking in the sense for information. What will happen if I fail? What will happen if I go that side? That you can think for an information side, but nothing will happen. He is going to be dumb. He is going to die. Always don't have a negative attitude. So you should have a positive attitude that will pull you towards the achievement. That will motivate you towards achievement. Right? Positive thinking. Think that you can. You can only if you think that you can. That's a saying, is there? Right? So then once you have a clear mind and aspiration towards your achievement, then nobody can stop. Clear your mind of self-doubt. Only doubt panna, how will you achieve it? Right? How can others believe you? See, you have to believe yourself. That's very important. Right? When you have a doubt that whether you will be successful or not, will someone else invest on you? No. So you have to clear all your doubts in your aim and the path that you have chosen. You should have the clarity of mind. Then only you can be successful. Then the next letter is embrace. Embrace the challenge. Welcome it. Challenge is unavoidable. You cannot forego challenges in life. What do you do? What did you do when you grew up in your life? You didn't have challenge? I have seen kids know when they run, even if there is a table, they will try to jump over that and then get on the other side and go, right? So obstacles comes, challenges comes, problems comes. You cannot avoid. Now, if you want to avoid and run away from that, you can never reach your place. So embrace your challenges, encounter it, enjoy that. If you enjoy the challenge, definitely you can easily win over it. And the next letter is stay on track. If you just go through the previous points, you'll understand. When obstacles come, if you just try to avoid it, you have to deviate from that. Once you just deviate from in a single point, that will take you to the other directions. That is why they say embrace the challenge, encounter the obstacles. When you encounter and embrace, you will just pierce through and you will go in your direction. Nothing can block your way. Whereas if you try to avoid it, you will deviate from that and your track will change. So you have to stay on your track. And finally, show the world that you can do it. So if you pierce through your obstacles, cross through the challenges, and encounter the problems, definitely the result is yours. The achievement happens. You reach your goal. That is where you prove to the world that you have achieved. You have achieved. I've told you how I achieved my doctorate. You know how many obstacles I had. I don't know. Now, see, you people would have studied in English medium. Till my 10th standard, I studied in a Tamil medium school. Purely a Tamil medium school. I know well that plus 2 mark is the deciding, career deciding. 10th mark make us to choose the field. But plus 2 mark is the one that decides your career. I know that it started from there itself, at that time itself. I scored a good mark in 10th standard. I wanted to score a good mark in the plus 2. Medium was was not a big deal at that time. I told my mom, எப்படியாவது படிச்சு நல்ல மார்க் plus 2 தான் கேரியர் டிசைட் பண்ணும். So let me continue in Tamil medium. After plus 2, I can change my medium and come out. She said, no. My cousin was working in a school called American College Higher Secondary School, which was very worst, very bad school, I know. He was working there and he told my mom that he will take care of me. And my mom refused to give me 5 rupees for the application form. I joined that school in English medium. I studied well, written the exam well. If they have corrected it properly, I would have scored 1100 at that time itself. But that school paper used to go as a copying center. And so I've got only 892 marks. That too was a good mark. That is why I got admission in the Tangent Medical College. But then, so that was an obstacle. If I have studied in a Tamil medium, I would have scored high marks in plus 2. But then, I never considered that as an obstacle at all. I studied well there in English medium. Of course, all the terms will come in English. No, so far you have all the science and history terms you have studied in Tamil. And in those 2 years, everything is converted into English. And you have to study and score. Obstacles will come. You have to just cross through. You have just encountered. You just embrace it. You enjoy it. Then life is easy. You can achieve. Right? That is what success is. So, first of all, you should have a good aim. Second, you have to understand every situation. Third, you should have a positive mind. Think about your aim. Fourth, you have to be clear on what is your direction, what is your path, what are the obstacles you have, and who you are. Start. You will get challenges and obstacles. Embrace it, enjoy it, and encounter it. Don't deviate yourself. You have your aim. Don't expect others to be there. Maybe there will be friends to support you. There will be somebody to pull you back. Everything. That is what environment and obstacles are. But don't worry about it. You just go towards your aim. Stay on the track. And nobody can stop you from achieving it. You can show to the world that you have achieved it. Right? All this can be done, can happen only you do it in your interested field. If you don't have interest in that, definitely you cannot do it. How many of you, I don't know if you can chat, how many of you have joined this course on your own interest? Can I have a chat? Can you please type in that how many of you have joined this course with your own interest? Kiba, good. Sriman, Lakshmanan. Wow, good, good. How many of you have joined because your parents asked you to join this? By my interest, Joshan. So anybody is there who actually your parents asked you to do an MBA course? Nobody, I believe. That's good information. Rabbi, you are blessed that your people have chosen your course out of their own interest. Definitely, they would have browsed through, they would have seen the course details, they would have seen the prospects, the future, everything. With that, they have joined you. So you are blessed to have them. Good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. So you are to go into your own field. You know, my son is doing mechatronics here in our college only. In our engineering college, he is doing BE mechatronics. He is in the 4th year. When I grew him up in this childhood, I used to teach him from the standard number, first standard, second standard. So I used to teach him. When I asked him to come and sit and write, no, I see whether he is interested in the studies. Sometimes, children will be playing outside. He will be directed to that. He will be distracted. I'll tell him, just go, play, and then come. If you want to study, be here. If you want to play, go there, play and come. I tell my students also, if you want to enjoy your life, enjoy it, and then come for studies. Studies is for your career, which is going to be for 50 years. If you do that without an interest, you will gain nothing. You gain nothing. No job, whatever the job it may be, if you don't have the interest or passion towards that, you cannot do it. I told my son like that. I never given him this field you do or this course you do, or never. In his 8th standard, he has chosen to do oceanography. Now, he used to watch NGC TV and he chose to be an oceanographer. But after he heard that Crocodile Dundee incident, he said, no. That life is very risky, but I want to enjoy my life and so I don't want that. Okay, then choose. He chose to go for a chemical engineering. When he was doing the reactions in the lab, in the +1, +2, he chose to become a chemical engineer. I put him, okay. He attended. He got selected for this Amrita University chemical engineering course. Meanwhile, he went to the net and when he searched, he came to understand that the life expectancy of chemical engineers is only 57, 56. He said, no. I want to live my life. Then I said, no, then what do you want to do? I want to do robotics. Fine. He shifted his passion. I don't say no for it. But he studied the environment. And where he can enjoy the life, that was his choice. And now he is doing it very passionately. So from yesterday, he has joined a company for internship. Right? You have to choose the field of where you are interested. Then only you can prove yourself. So there are 8 ways to discover your passion. Slow down. Don't be hasty. அவசரத்தில் எந்த முடிவும் எடுக்கக்கூடாது. Slow down. Now you are going to choose your career. If you want to be successful in your career, slow down. Check where you are. So in every job, if you go now, or in great training programs, first thing they do is to give an assessment. Why they give the assessment is not to check you, just to show you where you stand. Right? That assessment will give you, this is what I'm going to do, this is where I stand. So what is the efforts I have to put to reach that? So slow down, check yourself whether you are fit to do that, fit to be in that field, whether you have the interest. If not, change your story. Change it. Where you want to be. You know, in MBA course, you will have an internship. Right? I don't know about your university syllabus, but MBA course structure is like that. First semester is fundamental courses, second semester is functional courses, and between the second and the third, you will have an internship. What is that internship is? You have to go into the company, you have to go through all the departments and what they do, watch what they do. So that you can fit in yourself. Yes, where is my interest is. Whether I'm interested in financial activities, whether I'm interested in HR or manufacturing or operations systems, that you choose. To see that only you are going for the internship. Then in third semester, you are specializing where your interest lies. And in fourth semester, you do a project in your interested area. So like that, no, you have to slow down, watch, and change your story if you need a change. Otherwise, you can continue in that. So once you choose your field, create a uniqueness for you. Who you are. As Rabba said in the beginning, after I come into the teaching field, my uniqueness is the relationship that I have with my kids. I give you my mobile, you can see that. I started this college teaching career in 1997. Till date, it is 24 years. From my first batch till the last batch, I have link of my students. From the 97 batch, I have the students still in touch with me. That relationship is my strength. That is what makes me unique in this NGA group. Everyone is talking to me, from the watchman to the chairman. They like to talk to me. They love me because of that uniqueness. Create a uniqueness in your field. And that uniqueness is my strength to be happy. I don't have enemies in my surroundings. I don't have anybody. So that is what is giving me the peacefulness, the happiness, which I feel as my success. Cultivate confidence. So this confidence will come from different directions. If you have a good language, you'll be confident. If you have a good family support, financial background, you will be confident. If you have a good friends for moral support, you will have confidence. Right? If you have good knowledge, you will have confidence. Right? Again, I remind you of the song that I've sung in the beginning. உன்னை அறிந்தால் நீ உன்னை அறிந்தால் என்ற உலகத்தில் போறார். So if you understand your surroundings, you can fight, you will gain confidence. Then fifth, find the theme. Right? After you select your career, your field, find the theme, what you are going to do. Right? Once you find a theme or set a theme, write it down. Why we write it is, if you just think about it and walk away, the next time when you think, you may forget something. Writing is not to have you all the time the writer, but once you write, that is equivalent to 10 times reading. So that means that will stay in your mind. Once you write down what is your aim is and what is your theme and where you are going to work towards, that stays in your mind. That will keep you triggering all the time. Whatever you do, it will trigger you and you can do that. When you do all these things, don't forget the fun part of your life. Focus on the fun. If you are very serious, you will go mad. You will not go towards success. In life, you need to have a balance. Right? Enjoy your life. Really, I can challenge you. Nobody would have enjoyed like me when I was doing my degree. Now, I'll tell you one example. It was my second semester. In management, you have the operations research paper. Operations research at that time. Now what they say here is operations research, I think. ORP. That's a very tough paper. Very tough paper. But semester exam, next day Monday is the OR paper, first paper. And Sunday, I was with my friends, MSc Computer Science students. Now we went for a movie. In the break, when I came out, my max professor was there. He was also there in the theater. He saw me. Moses, you have your examinations tomorrow? I said, yes. So what? He said, no, why don't you put your efforts? I said, no, sir, I'm prepared. See, I had a practice in our family. We never study on Sunday. Sunday is for the church. So we never study on Sundays. That practice was there till date. I never prepare on Sundays. I used to be in the church and all those activities. But I'll tell you a methodology how I studied, and so that I was successful. So he saw me in the theater and I asked him. No, I said, no, sir, tomorrow is exams. But in that examination, I secured the first mark in the university for that particular paper. At that time, he told me, why don't you put your efforts, man? Why are you spending time like that? You can talk to university. I said, that's not my aim, sir. I want to enjoy my life. At the same time, I have to study. Career is my future, I know. For that, I cannot lose the fun part of my youth. I am telling you, I am not spoiling you. I am telling you, enjoy your youth. This is the time you can enjoy. Once you complete the MBA and go for a job, you are committed. You will lose your fun part. It's very tough. You cannot find time. Right? A lot of commitments will come. This is the time you can enjoy. But if you give that a priority, your life will become miserable and God will play with that. So enjoy the time here, but put your efforts in setting up your career. That is what going to fetch you everything for the 40, 50 years you are going to live again. So take these 2 years, set a track. One part is fun and enjoyment. The other part is your career. The enjoyment part vanishes then and then. படத்துக்கு போயிட்டு வரியா, ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸோட வெளியில போயிட்டு வந்து அன்னையோட முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. But your career is for lifelong. So give the priority for your career and set a track. Don't deviate from the track. Just go on, you will succeed. And finally, push past fear. Throw it away. Right? Fears are your inabilities. But if you are confident and if you enjoy and if you have a focus, fears has nothing to do with that. Just throw it off. Right? These are the 8 important points that you have to carry in your mind to set your passion in which you are going to achieve something. Make a list of your goals and achieve them. Right? How to set the goals? So you have 5 branches. You have the people, you have your career, you have your health, wealth, and growth. Right? Set your goal which you can achieve. See, all the 5 branches you know. Don't set something that is not achievable. I tell you, if you set a goal which is not achievable, you have to use some means which is not acceptable. That is where we make mistakes. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said, dream big. Yes. Dream big within your limits. Otherwise, it will go as a dream only. Right? And he has also said, what is that dream? What do you mean by dream? He said, dream is not something that you see when you sleep. Dream is something that makes you sleepless. So, if you want to think about it and work on it, it should be a workable model. So, set a goal. Once you achieve, that will give you a bright future and a motivation that will carry you to the other limits, upper limits. So, how to set a reachable goal? It should be specific. Yes, I should join and I should complete this course with minimum 8.5 GPA. Right? 8.5 GPA. Because all the companies that come for the interview, for the recruitment, they ask for minimum 6. If I keep only minimum 6, I can be in the entry level. Right? So I should have a minimum of 8.5 so that I can compete. I will have a competitive edge. I will have better knowledge. So that should be specific. What you want to do should be specific. And it should be simple, as I said. Don't take some complicated decisions. Make it as simple. Right? I want to do 8.5%. I mean, GCGPA. Then by 5 years, I should have an earning of at least 50,000 a month, or 1 lakh a month, or 2 lakhs a month. Be specific and simple. Don't complicate it. It should be significant, notable, and it should be strategic. I told you in the beginning, achievable, and it should be measurable. Right? Measurable and rational. Should have a reason for that. Just like that, don't set goals. Tangible. You should be able to see that output. See the output. Then only you get the credit for it. And write your goal. As we have seen in the passion, you have to write a goal. Share with others so that you will get more input on how to achieve it. Most of the people know it is possible. technical side. Technical people won't share because it may be copied. You don't have to share everything, but what you can share, you have to share so that you will get more ideas and you can prune your goal. You can tune your goal, right? You can fine tune it. And finally, your values. What is the value you are going to add to it? What is the value that your goal is going to have, is going to carry? Whether it is for yourself, whether it is for your family, whether it is for the society, whether it is for the government or for the whole world. So your goal should have some value, right? So goal setting is not an easy task. Once you set the goal, you will reach it, you will achieve it by putting your efforts. But setting a goal is very tough. It's very tough. You have to have a clear mind, clear, you have to understand yourself clearly, the abilities, your availabilities, your resources. So that is how these 5 branches helps you. People, what are the people you have, whom are your target audience, where you are going to serve, your goal is where it is going to be achieved, reach. So all these 5 aspects, if you see, you can easily set your goal, but all these characteristics should be there, right? Then live purposefully. As I told you in the beginning itself, after all, everybody works, strive, put their efforts towards achieving the goal of their life. So it may be money, it may be peaceful mind, it may be a wealth, it may be a car, it may be a flight, it may be a house, anything it may be. But don't ever forget to live your life. Life is to live. Past we cannot change. Future we don't know. Present is what you have. You have to protect your future, but you have to live your present. So, there are certain things that you can do to live yourself. I would like to tell you one thing. I'm not going to make you successful over a period of this 15 minutes or 1 hour lecture. It's not possible. I cannot make you successful in a day. But follow the points. Follow all these points. That will help you to be successful in life. Giving one success is not a big deal, right? When I was working in Raja College of Engineering and Technology, we had an inspection from the AICT. People have come. During the inspection, we had a director there. He was Dr. V. Srinivasan, who was the executive director of Dalmia Cements. So the team came, they asked whether you have a placement cell. At that time, no, my director, he said, no, we don't have a placement cell. And he gave a justification. We don't feed with fish. We teach them fishing. Right? We don't feed them fish. We teach them fishing. What does it mean? No, we don't give you success. I don't give you success by today's lecture. But I give you how to get that success. But you have to follow. Now you cannot say, Moses Daniel sir said something, but I'm not able to achieve. No, unless you put your efforts, put your heart and soul into it, you cannot succeed. I'm just giving you ways. So you have to live for the purpose. Take your time, smile, keep your cool, say yes more. Why? I told you, you have to be very positive. So say yes more. Understand yourself. Say thank you. Thank you is a word that makes you feel proud. Dream. Respect other people's time. That's very important. One more. I'm. Please don't mistake me that I'm always telling you examples with me because I know myself. I'm experiencing it and sharing it. As I told you in the beginning, I don't want to tell you stories which I'm not sure of. Maybe it is written there. I have to believe it. But then, if it is my life, I know it. I lived it, and so I'm sharing with you, right? So respect other people's time. I tell you, my door is always open, whether it is for outsiders or for my students. My door is always open. Whoever comes in, just knock the door. I ask them to come in. I check their requirements and give them solution and send them off. Whatever job I have, I'll continue after that because it may take 1 hour time. My work may take 1 hour time. But if I ask them to wait there, they are wasting 1 hour time. I am working, but they are wasting. I don't have the rights to waste others' time. So your time you have to live. That is why I never make people wait unless I have another meeting because now somebody is using my time and they are also using the time. So we are discussing at that time. Now people have to wait. There is no other choice. But if I am sitting inside alone, I never make people to wait outside. Whatever the job they will come, I'll clear it, send them off, and then I'll do my job. Right? Respect other people's time. That is one of the unique habit I have. We have people others, but that is one of the unique habit I have that makes people love me. Ask and listen. Right? Don't be a talker. Be a good listener. That makes others happy and makes you knowledgeable. Lighten up and have fun. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your day with fun. Whoever it is, whatever it is. Don't be so serious. These are some of the tips for you to live your purpose and be educated. An educated person knows how to acquire desired skills by identifying and utilizing available resources. Why I'm saying this? Till your UG, you were a student, and whoever taught you were a faculty or a teacher. You didn't know how to learn because till your 12th standard, you mugged up. Nowadays, it is what is happening. No teacher is, no school is teaching almost. So your way of learning at that time is different. You were expecting answers from the teachers. You have to take notes. You have to study that, mug it up, and write it. In your UG, again your teachers gave you lectures. They gave you notes. You have written that, understood, and but once you come to PG, here nobody is going to be a teacher. The PG teachers are facilitators. And you are not a student, you are a learner. So you should know how to learn it by yourself. You can ask doubts. If you go to IIM, they have a practice, They will schedule the classes in the midnight, anytime that the resource persons are able to. Right? Sometimes students may ask the faculty to come at 11 o'clock in the night, 1 o'clock in the night. That also happens. But you know one thing? There, the resource person, they never come and teach you. So they will give you the topic which we are going to discuss the other day. In the next class, what is going to be discussed, the topic is given to the students. Students have to prepare and come to the class. So the class is only a clarification. So there the resource people do only facilitation. The learning happens with the students. That is how you have to do. That is where you can learn more, and whatever the effort you put will give the fruit. Use your teachers as facilitators. Don't make them lecturers. Don't make them give you notes. Your brain won't work. You won't study. You won't gain knowledge. Again, whatever the teacher gives, that will be with you. I tell you, teacher is a facilitator. Why? Because there are n number of resources in the net you can use. Right? So, please, I tell you again, be educated, be a learner. Be a learner. Don't expect others to force you. You are learning for your future and your career. Okay? So be educated. Manage your finances. Right? This is a common phenomena. In the beginning, you may struggle to do that, but once you start earning, you will understand how to manage your finance. Right? Have a proper plan. Check what is your capacity to earn, how much you expect, spend, right? That plan, if you have, you can very easily manage your finances, right? And very important is managing time. I know, and I remind you, you are all very familiar with this. Very familiar with this because from the childhood, when you went to the KG, you know that at what time the teacher will come and the school starts. You were able to prepare yourself, get ready, and go to the school on time and reach back on time. You put your efforts to clear your homework. You had a time to sleep, time to eat. So time management is not a big deal at all. But you haven't learned in your childhood, you are going to suffer for your life. And today, I tell you, the session was scheduled at 10 o'clock. I was there inside at 9:58. But Rabasar knows we had only 6 people there. When I entered in, we were only 6 people. Then you people joined, and by 10:10, we started the session with 25 people. What happened to the 19 people who were not able to start by 10 o'clock? You know all the limitations. That's what. Your net may not start. The power may not be there. Everything we know. So how do you manage that time? That is why I'm not able to close it by 11:15. If I have started by 10 sharp, I would have ended by 11:15. Because of that delay pulls you down now. That will give a lesser time for your rest now. Because the next session starts by 11:15 or 11:30, I know. Right? So time management is very important. Above all these things, now everything can be possible unless you are happy inside. So achieving internal success is very important. For that, there are 4 things. I'm not going to the details of those 4 slides. I'll just tell you what it is. Enjoy the present moment. As I told you, past is past. You can't change. Future is not in our hands. You have only the present. Live the present. Live the present. Plan for the future, but live the present. That is very important. Don't compare your own life to other people's lives. That's very dangerous. You know, every individual taste differs from person to person. It's not only the taste, capacity, eligibility, ability, everything differs from person to person. So don't ever compare to others. I mean, other point, no, you have your own talent. You have your own uniqueness. Come up in that. Identify that. That is what is very important. Once you identify, you can prove. Nobody can stop. So count your blessings. Don't think who is above. Compare who is below you. Right? Think about your blessings. Everyone is blessed a lot. Everyone is blessed a lot. Right? In the first question, Michelle have given a good answer. Entering into this world itself is a success. How many failed in the womb? How many could not come out successfully? Stillborn, right? So we are blessed. You are blessed to have a life in this world. And you have grown up so much, having all the pleasures. If you see the statistics, the higher education ratio is less than 12 percentage. People, 26 percentage who enter into UG, and PG is less than 12 percentage. So you are blessed to be at the top 12 percentage of India's population. And if you see your health, you don't have any issues, any problem. Hands are perfect, legs are perfect, your mind is perfect, everything is perfect. How many people are there? So these are all the points that you have to note, that you are in no way less than your competitor. You have every ability. So you are running for your ability, achieve the goal. That is what success is. Once you achieve one stage, then you can go for the higher stage. You will know more about you and you can achieve it. But my major point is be happy and be happy all the time. That is what the best success for any person, for anyone, to be happy in this world. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I have 4 more slides to discuss in detail about these 4, right? But the time is over, and so that's all. If you follow all these things, and if you have understood the concepts that I've told you, you will be a successful person by the end of your course, and you will go with flying colors. And wish you all the best. If you have any doubts, now you people can ask. I know it is full of it went on like a theory. That's because of the online mode. If we are offline, definitely it would have been a very interesting session. I would have pulled you down. You would have had some activities. Now we were not able to do that because of the online, this corona pandemic situation. So don't worry about it. Once you are back to the college, we will have a meeting. Sure. Anybody would like to ask any questions now? All are clear?
I think they are well understood, sir. So therefore, they don't want to ask questions. No doubt.
Sir, I used to say one thing, sir. See,
Yes, sir.
when we complete the session now, I used to
Yeah.
ask the students for doubts. Most of the time, I don't get doubts. There are 2 pages where they won't have any doubts. One is if they have
Yeah.
understood clearly 100%, there is no doubt.
No doubt.
Otherwise, if they have not understood anything, there is no doubt.
No doubt.
But
There is
immediately,
two
if
reasons.
they understood 80%, 20% doubt, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
But anyway, I take
So
it for granted that I've clearly reached you. And I
they have
thank you
understood it.
all for your patient listening. And I wish you all the best. Have a beautiful life. Thank you so much.
Sir, thank you very much for wonderful presentation.
Thank you, Rabba. I have to thank Muthusami sir for this
Thank you,
opportunity.
sir.
All of you
Sir,
people.
thank you, sir, very much for the
Thank you,
beautiful
sir.
session. It
Thank you,
was
sir.
wonderful. You have given point by point success mantras. Actually, of course, you have clearly explained about the 7 points
Points.
for succeeding in life and career. But some more mantras you have in stock, but due to paucity of time, perhaps you are not able to complete that. We will do it, sir. When students come here
Physically,
for
we'll do.
their physical presence, so we will have the next chance to meet you, and they will hear you.
Thank you, sir.
I think we will have the training in the Nobel also for them.
Yes,
So
sir.
we will have the another opportunity
Yes.
to meet Professor Moses
Sure,
Daniel, sir.
sure, sir.
So once again, on behalf of my students and myself and my faculties, we thank you very much, sir, sincerely
Thank
for
you, sir.
your kind acceptance and a very beautiful explanation of the mantras for successful career in their life.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Welcome.
you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Moses, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir.
Sir.
So you have a session, next session by 11:30, yeah?
Yes, sir.
11:30 next session. Yeah.
Next
Oh,
session.
already crossed. So,
Yeah, already time. We will give them some time, sir. We'll give them some time. My students, please listen to me. We will bid a farewell to Dr. Moses, sir. Then the students, please listen to me. Because already it's 11:30 now. We will give you some breathing time for you. And please join the next session by 11:45. 15 minutes time for you. Okay, please. All of you, please attend the session by 11:45. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All of you. We'll now wind up.